Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to you for Byzantium, episode 46 for the series. Last time we left off, we had managed to win the war with Hungary over here, which is pretty good. It's actually really good. I was really nervous. I really thought we were going to lose that war, but we didn't. It was awesome. All of our allies jumped in to help us. We also allied Georgia in the process. Got our alliance back with Muscovy, which is great. So yeah, we're going to kind of try to see how that goes. Hopefully nobody should be able to attack us now because everybody around us, for the most part, has a truce with us. Pretty much everybody. I'm going to work on improving relations with those people who are around us who are angry. So that way I hopefully don't get hit hard again. However, generally everybody around me, even if they dislike me, if they dislike me, they have a truce with me. So we're going to try to keep it that way. And see what happens. Even Ming over there is kind of starting to dislike me a little bit. That's interesting. Different religion allied to rival. Who's your rival? Who am I allied with? Muscovy? Yeah, I guess you got... Or probably them as my rival. So yeah, pretty much everybody around us that hates us has a truce with us. So that is good. And the Commonwealth hates me. I'm probably going to have to end up going to war with them because they're allied with Persia. But I'm still going to improve relations with them. I'm going to try to get them to not hate me so much that they'll just spontaneously declare war on me after this... after the truce ends. So that's the plan. We've got till 1624. So 4 years until that truce ends. That gives me 4 years to attempt to rebuild my nation. And 4 years without hopefully anybody really attacking me. But my power projection is probably garbage considering that... I don't have a military really. So once I siege these back, I'll reduce army maintenance. I'm going to keep the mercenaries just to keep kind of an intimidating military going, and I'm going to have to start actually building actual troops to replace mercenaries is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to build 2 infantry, then I'll get rid of 2 mercenary infantry, replace them with those 2 infantry, and I'll keep kind of cycling them out just to prevent myself from having any issues. Take these 2 and put them over here so I know to do that once the time comes. So that's how I'm going to do it. We'll see if that tactic kind of works to keep people off my back. They're at war right now. They're winning. I wish they weren't. It's still possible that they might not. Now they're going to win that war. Scovy having some issues there with rebels. I put the speed back up to 3 actually. Okay, Muscovy's our ally, but you got to work on getting those trusts. Once we get that trust up, those favors up, we'll be sitting pretty good. I need to get more strength up so I can increase favors. And I'm only going to build a couple of troops here and there as time goes on. So that way, I can slowly work towards paying off my loan as well. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of 2 cavalry next. And set 2 to be built. And that'll be a good way for us to kind of cycle it all out. So I'm pretty happy with that. I would really like the administrative power, actually, that time around. So I'm not converting anything anyways. However, I am still working on trying to get coring done. So we got one more place to core there. We'll be sitting pretty good. All right, won that siege. Let's send them over there so we can start kind of rebuilding our army. Okay, how's inflation? I would like to reduce inflation. It's gone up by a good amount. I'll wait. I'll hold off on that. I actually really need to get some more. I need to get this built up. I'm falling behind massively on administrative tech. Getting another idea wouldn't be bad either. Religious unity or religious ideas is kind of, you know, it's that missionary strength +3 was really what we needed. I'd love to get the discipline +5 there. Land maintenance modifier is not that important right now. Available mercenaries would be, because I have been using mercenaries like crazy. Garrison size also pretty important. Honestly, though, one of these ideas would be a pretty good idea. Trade ideas wouldn't hurt because of the fact that we have Constantinople. Diplomatic ideas would actually probably be the best. Another relation will allow us to get another ally. Improved relations. It would help us get some better allies to fight off the people we hate. So maybe diplomatic ideas wouldn't hurt. I'm improving relations with a little bit of everybody right now, so not bad. Let's go ahead and get rid of you and the 2 cavalry kind of spawning in now. Send you down to Athens. We also have to get a military built, but like I said, I'm kind of just cycling everything out, waiting for enough money to actually pay off these loans. Look and see. 440, that's going to be 1622. And then this one's not till 1624, so we got plenty of time for that one. But I definitely want to try to get this one paid off as fast as possible. Yeah, I'm sitting in a pretty ugly spot right now. But I've got enough allies now that I think it's kind of a deterrent for people to attack me. Although my allies could totally just ditch me like they always do, but we'll hope that that doesn't happen. I mean, Muscovy, for Christ's sakes, they love us. If anything, I know at least Bosnia won't leave me. Georgia probably won't either. And they might actually still have some leftover favors from when we were allied, and they do have some favors and pretty good trust, so I feel like they won't. And we've got a couple of favors with them now as well. So Muscovy's the only one that we're going to be earning favors really slow with. And we'll get there as we get there. But I feel like if I promise these guys Persian land at some point, when the time does come to go to war with Persia, and I promise them Persian land, I really feel like they're going to bite it. And they're going to do it. I mean, it's hard to say, but look at that manpower. That is great. Manpower is one thing that we can say we never are going to have an issue with. Okay, we need to get more cavalry, but let's go and get more infantry to replace the mercenaries we've got in here, because I do have a lot of infantry mercenaries I want to get rid of. Just get rid of them now. Just because I'm curious. 40. Because Muscovy doesn't care at all, mainly because they're so in debt right now. Recently broke a promise to give land. When did I ever break a promise to give you land? When did I ever break a promise with Muscovy to give them land? You never even joined my war. That's got to be a bug or something. There's no way. Why? When did I ever? I was allied with them once, and it was just for a little bit. Okay, well, whatever. What the heck? Georgia has it too. Do you have it? Oh, you have it as well. Why? Even Bosnia has it. Yikes, I got some rough allies. And all of them are upset that I broke some promise to give them land. When did I ever break a promise to give them land? You trust me. I've never broke a promise to give you land. Unless it was that war I pieced out with Hungary and you joined expecting land, but I never made a promise to give you land for joining that war. You just automatically joined because they were the aggressor in the war. So why should I get a negative penalty for that? And Muscovy didn't even join the war. That is odd. That feels like a bug or something. I might report that as a bug or something. I don't know. Or ask on the forums at least if anybody's ever seen that before. Or knows why it's doing that. Maybe one of you guys know. But I just feel like that's so odd. And if it is because they joined my war with Hungary and didn't get any land for it, when I pieced out, I also didn't get any land. I just white pieced pretty much. But if that's the reason why, then that just makes absolutely no sense. And it's wrong. Because they joined because I was the one getting attacked. There just doesn't seem like, I don't know. So improve relations with Austria. If we improve relations with Austria, we could potentially curb them from hating us. And maybe get them to stop setting us as their rival. Commonwealth still hates me, but at least They like me a little more. You're at war with Razan. Well, you're going to obviously win that. I don't have a royal marriage with you, huh? Okay. It's odd. I thought we had a royal marriage. I have on Muscovy. They're Orthodox, so we should actually really like each other. You should protect me, Muscovy. I'm Orthodox as well. We have to stick together. Us Orthodox people have to stick together because it is literally just us two. So why don't you get your freaking head out your ass and actually help me win the damn game? Still allied with the Commonwealth, huh? Freaking damn it. I need to go to war with the Ottomans still. I need more allies too. Bavaria would take an alliance. Interesting. Bavaria, who are your allies? You don't like the Papal States. You don't care about the Commonwealth, but you don't like the Papal State. Your allies are Frankfurt, Cologne, Oldenburg, and Savoy. So nobody that would interfere with me. And you would be a really powerful deterrent against the Commonwealth because you're actually really powerful. You have been all game. You have been all game, and I'm almost positive you've got a fairly nice military. Wow, Japan. Really hanging in there, huh? Wait, am I looking at the wrong thing? There we go. Commonwealth, France, Ming, Persia, Kara, Spain. So my allies are up there. Austria, Muscovy's up there. Where's Bavaria? I'm up there a little bit. Korea, Georgia. Georgia's up there, 25,000. That's pretty good for Georgia. And Bavaria's got 24,000. Bosnia's definitely not up there, but Bosnia's been too loyal for me to break an alliance with them now. I'm almost willing to take the -1 diplomatic relations hit just to have Bavaria as an ally. As just one more deterrent. Because I can expect that if the Commonwealth, Persia, or somebody goes to war with me, Muscovy's going to probably bail on me. In fact, they may all bail on me because I didn't give them land that I had supposedly promised. So they might all back out if I go to war again, especially because their war exhaustion's probably high. And I think the penalty for backing out of war should be way greater than what it is because, yeah. Either way, I'm going to take the negative hit because of it. I'd rather take the negative hit in relations and then like have the Commonwealth declare war on me after the truce is up and I've got Bavaria as an ally than not ally them and eat shit once everybody goes to war with me, which seems to be the common case lately. Okay, 2 more infantry. Away with you. Why don't we do 2 cavalry at the same time? Even though I really need to pay this loan off. I also really need to get my army built. Nice. I need to get these lands back too. You know, they've got a lot of unrest. That could help. Why don't I try to support rebels? It cost me a lot. It cost me a lot of ducats. Iraqi separatists, not really. No Byzantium, huh? That would cost even more. God, it's going to cost pretty much everything I have. I'll hold off on that till the infantry spawn. Got a little bit of time to that loan. Should be able to pay it off. I've been getting money back as I've gone ahead and repaid a lot of these loans. General's dead. That really sucks. He was a good general. I really needed him. I don't know if I'm going to roll that good again. That was better. Actually, the fire's more important now than the shock, but still. That should get me another 2-star, so. Better than a 1. Oh, I really want to get my military tech up to 17, though. They're still at 14. God, I want to declare war on them so bad, but nobody would join me. Let me guess, Bavaria, you hate me too because I didn't promise you land. You have a truce with Persia, actually, so you don't like Persia. Is that right? Are you rivals with Persia? You're not, but you don't like them. Because you have a truce with them, so you had to be at war with them at some point. That or allied to them, and you broke it. Let's take a look real quick at opinions here. Yeah, they feel indifferent about it, really. Persia's got a bunch of enemies, though. Enough that it shouldn't be a problem. To attack them, slowly getting my army built back up and getting these mercenaries cycled out. What do I got left? 2 more cavalry and still a lot of infantry. Okay. Actually, we'll just get rid of you in general. Okay. All right. Working on improving relations with Austria. I just really want to get them to break their rivalry to me, because then maybe I could actually get an alliance. Maybe not, but it's worth it. It's worth trying. Trade efficiency. I wonder if that would make a big difference in my income. Probably not. Austria, you're at war with Venice, huh? You're going to crush them. Oh, the Commonwealth. Persia didn't join the war, did they? Did you lose your alliance to Persia? You didn't yet, but I feel like you're going to. You're at war with a lot of people. France, yes! Oh my God, eat dick, Commonwealth. You're going to lose that fucking war. There's no way in hell you're going to win against France and Austria. And France will have access to your borders. There's no way that they won't. You will not win that war. Oh my God, that is great. And that means that if the Commonwealth loses that war, they're going to lose a lot of land to Austria probably. But they're also going to probably be forced out of this alliance with Persia. I'm surprised Persia, maybe they just didn't get the call to war because they were already at war with somebody. But now if I go to war with Persia, I doubt the Commonwealth will join. At least they will now because they think they're so bold and brash or whatever. But they're not going to join that war. There's no way. Give it a little bit of time. Wait till their armies and their war exhaustion's high and their motivation's completely destroyed and everything about them that they love is obliterated, and then we'll laugh. We'll laugh as we go to war with Persia and nobody comes to help except for Hassan. They can also eat dick because they're tech level 14 and I'm tech level 16 for military. And Georgia's 16 and Muscovy's 16 and they're 15. And I'm going to call all my allies in and it's going to be the greatest thing ever. Sorry, I'm just so happy. I'm so mad. I hate the Commonwealth right now because of what they did. Speaking of the Commonwealth, they've got the most soldiers right now, but that manpower already starting to drop a little bit. France has way more manpower, and with 85,000, they're not playing any games. And we're talking Austria and France put together. I mean, that's a force to be reckoned with. And France is tech 18, and you're tech 17. Austria's 17 as well. I need to hurry up and catch up. I'm falling behind, as I probably should, because I'm not Western tech. Let's take a look real quick. I'd rather just crush them. 20 noble regiments rise up in blue. Give them more local authority. They gain 5 loyalty, but the tax modifier and the manpower modifier goes down everywhere till 1642. Or I could just hit reform society and lose 1 stability. So nobility's loyalty is not that bad. I'd rather just crush them, but I don't really want to drive the loyalty any lower, so I'm going to take the negative stability drop. I had to spend that loyalty, though, for the 100 military power, and I wish I'd been using that more often, but what can you do? Gain general 40 influence. Their influence is already way too high anyways. Now the trick is just getting everybody to, you know, want to go to war with me. It's going to be kind of difficult, but... And obviously even promising them land, mainly because they... No, but now it's just that they don't owe me 10 favors. It looks like whatever was causing that I didn't give them land thing is now gone, so that's good. So hopefully they will join me in a war at some point. They don't owe me favors yet, but we're working on that. We're working on favors. Muscovy's going to be really slow because they want 2 favors every... Or a favor every 2 years. It's kind of rough. Georgia, you've already got 5 favors and you've got 6. So 4 more years for each of those. We're about to lose a bunch of truces with people, but as long as the Commonwealth is... And they are losing. Austria's got a little bit... What's going on here? Can I see? I can't. Supposedly they're losing, but it's too hard to call right now. -10 doesn't really... They're fighting a lot of people. Pomerania, Oldenburg, Austria, Baden, Hesse. Lubeck, France, Brazil, Trier, Mecklenburg, Ferrara, Saxony. Holy crap. Wish I could see that war screen. That is just an ugly war. Okay, 2 more mercenaries. That should be it. 2 more mercenaries, 2 more infantry. That puts me at 20 ducats per month. Should get my loan paid off real soon then. Okay. Pomerania is nobody to mess with either. Oh, they're bouncing back a little bit. There's all sorts of stuff going on here. I see a Commonwealth army retreating. I see 2 Commonwealth army retreating. And lots of little 2K and 1K stacks here getting all eaten up. Poor Bavaria, their whole country's turned into a battleground. We're working on improving relations with Austria. I think that's pretty good. France feels indifferent about us still. Scotland. Sweden still likes us, but they're going to be... We can't ally Sweden. They hate Bavaria and Muscovy, so... Not going to happen. Not going to happen at all, but we can still work on improving relations with countries that absolutely despise us. Like Assa. They are allied to Persia, so they're probably going to join them in their war anyways when the time comes, but improve relations just for the sake of the fact that maybe they don't. Who knows? Scovy's good. You're good with us. Yeah, repay. There we go. So we had just enough ducats to pay off that loan. So the next loan and the final loan here, 481. I have 2 years to repay that. Okay, good. That gives me a couple years to kind of rebuild my navy, rebuild my army, get things situated back at home. How are things looking here? Okay, I need more cavalry. I need more infantry. 2 more infantry. Keep up. All right, so we are at the end of this episode. Things aren't looking too bad. Commonwealth here, still kind of a tuggle or a struggle here of power between Commonwealth, France, Austria. I'm not really sure. I really think the Commonwealth is going to lose this. They're definitely going to. There's no way they're going to beat all those countries. They might hold their own for a bit, but we can actually probably take a look real quick and see. Manpower is already in the trash. France's manpower and Austria's manpower. Actually, Austria's manpower is in the trash too, but France has a massive army and massive manpower. And then we're talking there's a bunch of small countries that are going to combine together and create a just massive headache for them. So I think we're going to be okay with that. Persia has no manpower. This would be the perfect time to go to war with them. But we still technically have a truce for 2 more years. But we're going to think about it. Man, as long as the Commonwealth won't join them in the war, and I think it's going to get to that point where they're not going to be able to at some point. Once the Commonwealth can't join them in the war, I'm not too worried about these other countries. I'm not too worried about them because there's no way they're going to get through Sin so long as Sin kind of stays alive. There's no way they're going to... And then who's this? Where are they? I don't know, but I don't think they're going to get to me either. Maybe. I don't think so. I think we're going to be okay. The Commonwealth won't join them, and if Hassa joins them, if it's just Hassa and Persia, that'll be pretty easy to take on. So long as I can at least get Georgia, Muscovy, at least I can get one of these, preferably two, to join me. I don't think Bavaria is going to join me. Bosnia may. But yeah, that's where we stand. So thank you for joining me. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you next time.